Welcome to today's episode of Front Forum Focus. I'm George Karani. I'm excited to dive into this fascinating world of neurotechnology with my friends. Today we have John Rivera, and we'll be exploring about OpenBCI, an open source platform that is revolutionary to how we capture the and analyze the brain. Then we give him the floor to introduce himself.
Hi, George.
Hi.
Hi, George. Thank you for the interview. Well, let me to introduce myself. My name is John Rivera. I come from Ecuador. I am an electronic engineer and researcher in the field of electronics,
Yes.
specializing in the development of technological solutions with a focus on high uh, performance, hardware and software. My experience ranged from designing processor and FPGA ranges from designing computer interfaces using platforms, mm, brain, com- brain computer interfaces using a platform like OpenBCI. This I have in my head. Additionally, of this, I work in Internet of Things. I have some experience in that projects, integrating electronic with innovative applications that span from neurotechnology for real-time system control. This is a short summary about myself and my experience at job and in my profession, my dear George.
Yes. So let's dive a bit into your background into IoT. What was the passion that made you interested in uh, in IoT and electronical engineering?
Thank you for the question, my friend. And because my some experience and I have had in industrial in IoT, for example, in laboratory where we have take some data acquisition to take this information um, and set up, for example, a shield like the Arduino or ESP32 or Raspberry Pi. This is a big experience of my life in the industry. Actually, I I I am researching some industrial acquisition about information from some sensors to get the data and put in a dashboard, for example. Uh, this is because the technologies actually are very have many ways to develop this very big these times.
So um let's talk about OpenBCI.
Okay.
So um what is OpenBCI?
Well, um, OpenBCI is an open source hardware and software platform. This is the I have in my head, and it's enabled to acquisition information or to analyze the brain, for example, muscles and heart signals. It is widely used in neuroscience research today and neurotechnology projects like and mental control applications. For example, this is as summary. Okay, I can say the some project we have to research in the future too.
So it is a very interesting project. So let's talk about like what type of signals you capture with OpenBCI.
About the signal acquisitions.
Yes.
Okay, well, how is this is very awesome in this hardware we have today. The most common open BCI hardware is the Cyton board. This is over here. The most commonly like this. This is the receiver and receive the signals, which have from 8 and 16 channels when you have to put into the signals in, in my head, and which span a capacity of as I say, from 8 to 16 channels, allowing for the simultaneous capture of more brain signals. This is the how I can explain you how does OpenBCI for use to signal acquisition.
So that's very interesting. So how do these signals contribute to understanding of the human like physiology?
Okay, how you want to know how do I connect this to my computer, right?
Yes. Also,
So
how
oh,
when you collect the signals, how do
okay,
you understand the human body?
so for some people that are very interested in this type of project, it is very easy. Today there are a lot of some information and videos in the internet where you can set up the hardware, and it is like to plug and play. You put that in over my, for example, this is my OpenBCI. You only need some batteries, 4 batteries, and this hardware. You put that in over my head and connect the ground. This is a ground, and then you turn on in the switch, and it starts to send the information through these devices. You connect in the USB. this hardware have a software, open software, where you start to get the information and some signals in the dashboard. Are now answering your question. OpenBCI use Bluetooth connectivity to send data collected by the sensor through the computer or mobile devices, maybe, where it can be processed and analyzed using OpenBCI software or tools. It could be like Python or MATLAB. It's better to to the information, to try the information, to manage the
Yes.
information.
Yes. This is very interesting. So let's talk about the hardware used in OpenBCI. What are the key features, and like the capabilities of the board?
Okay, well, OpenBCI is used for research on neuroscience, brain-computer interfaces (BCI) development, neurofeedback studies, neurofeedback studies, and brain-controlled projects such as moving prosthetic or inter, interact, interacting with video game. It's so wow. That is the we have for the futures, and some startups that are rising up in these days. There could be a lot of those projects in the future with the developers. And that is all I can say, George, uh, of
Yes.
this this project, this hardware.
So I can see like right now you're wearing the BCI right now. So maybe tell us about some cool, interesting research that you have done with it or are currently doing.
Yes, I think it's in my OpenBCI is is my hobby at this time. Um, the research in this time we have in the local in my country we are researching some acquisition signals from prosthetics devices um, in this time.
So um, tell us about the user experience when you are using OpenBCI for beginners.
For beginners, I recommend to people only just do it. Only buy your OpenBCI and let's start. Let's do. If you have any issue, you only have to research, to repeat it and repeat and repeat. Have you have a level of knowledge in this type of technologies. There is a lot of technologies today. There are mm, a lot of technologies, but one kind of these technologies may be OpenBCI in this time. That we in this interview we are talking about. If you want, we can. talk about
Yes.
other technologies with another types of hardware for the futures that we have researching today with my team work. Joel,
Yes.
that is not here. Maybe in the future stay with us, and Victor, my, it's like a friend for me. My dear George,
Yes.
thank you for this interview. If do you have any other questions?
Yes. I'd just like to hear your advice for people like me, maybe who are really interested in IoT, and maybe like advice on how to get started into IoT. Maybe you can tell us about maybe what tips and tricks you used to get here.
Yes, of course. For example, if you want to talk about IoT devices, right?
Yes.
For example, OpenBCI that is only for local information in the computer. It can be um, get a match with IoT. It's possible. It's possible. For example, maybe OpenBCI get information computer and by Python or MATLAB put information at the internet in real time. Real time now is all. Sorry, I lost 5 seconds. I guess as I say, OpenBCI can connect with computer and then with any developed thing, Python or MATLAB or another software, maybe Java. We can put this information in real time into the internet for all people. Now they have to manage the information for AI technologies, for example, and make some models to interpret the information in real time and get some action. For example, turn on the lights only, making some move of my eyes, for example, or my mouth or my muscles. It is incredible. We have some, as I said, a lot of projects that we have to develop in the future.
Yes. So I have maybe let's say the last question. So
Sorry.
with uh with these signals, with one having like access to their own signals, do you believe that we could be using IoT AI as our own doctors in the future?
Sorry, George. I I can hear you. Uh,
Oh, okay, okay.
my internet is a bit slow.
Yes, yes,
Can you repeat, please?
yes. So with OpenBCI being able to capture one's signals, do you believe in the future we can be able like to have our own like AI hardware that one can be able to use it to diagnose yourself of any trouble that you have?
Okay. I think OpenBCI in the future we can use for a lot of. I have to say something. OpenBCI may be married with AI for the
Yes,
future. If we have to develop or use any technology to help to the people, to help the person in the future, because people are trying to cut the time, and then we have to do a lot of development for this time. How can we use the OpenBCI in the future? For example, if this project get a new version, we can read or or, or things that we think. I am thinking to turn on my car because I am eating my breakfast if possible. Okay, the car going to is going on to turn on. Well, I have getting a breakfast and say some interesting activities in for example another in the for example in yeah, I have a example for a car, maybe in some bueno, okay, maybe in a lot of activities that the people used to cut the time to cut the time and then may make another others activities, and it is very easily to interaction between uh, chat GPT, for example. This is another way because when we have thinking any information, the chat GPT is now processing the data, and we could make any other activities is to expand any ideas for people. We can use ChatGPT using only OpenBCI in this time, but
Yes.
I think that it's possible to this version made to go up to another version more 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 for example, no, I want to say with another technology that we have to use to give some service to the people. This is George.
Yes. So, where can people reach out to you, and where can also people get started with OpenBCI?
Okay. Well, um, and in this time, for example, we are in social media. For example, maybe my LinkedIn, maybe on YouTube, maybe on for Google Maps. We have some projects. On the other searches, for example, we have some um, information in the. I will to share you some information to you to put that into if anyone if anyone want to contact to me, not problem. I would open to answer any other questions and researches, investigations that I have. We have because we are a teamwork. It is only young because here I have Victor, Joel, and on the other people that work in this and in other and and in other types of technologies too.
Yes. So, thank you for joining us today, John. We explored the incredible potential of OpenBCI. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. We'd love to hear your thoughts on neurotechnology. Feel free to reach out to us on social media, everything at Front Forum Focus. Next time, keep till next time, let's keep innovating. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity, George.
Yes.